To make your McDarkly, you will need a toilet tube and a pink crayon to start with. I'm going to start by decorating him. And he has sort of paler purple, pink spots. So I'm going to start with those, even though they look like they're on top. It's a bit easier and a bit quicker if you put the pink dots on first. Don't have to worry about being too neat, keeping in the lines. They can go all over, whatever pattern you like. You can do little dots. You can do big dots or a mixture of both. But the key thing is that you want them all over your tube. And these dots are going to show through when we colour him in purple in a minute. So just make sure he's got enough pink dots. You can paint if you prefer, but I didn't have any paint today, so I'm using my crayons instead. Okay, so he's very spotty now. So we'll put the pink crayon away, we don't need that anymore. Now I need a purple crayon. And you just go gently over all of your dots. Don't worry about going over the pink dots because they show through the purple crayon. That's the good thing about using crayon, is your pink dots show through. So just colour with the purple crayon all over. It's much easier to do this before you cut him out. You can do as dark or as light as you want to. Doesn't matter. Just as long as you've got this good purple colour all over. Of course, if you do it a bit darker, then the pink won't show through so much. So it depends how much you want his spots to show. So there we go. We've got a pink spotty McDarkly all ready to go. So now we're going to cut out the shape of his head. And to do that, you need to fold your tube in half. Like this. You'll need a pair of scissors, and you cut through from the back about halfway up and about halfway in, and then you're going to turn your tube over and you're going to cut a curve shape from the top to join the end of your other cut. That's going to be the side of his head. You don't need this bit. So there we go, we've got the start of McDarkly. That's the shape of the top of his head. Now we're going to cut his smile. So fold the same fold in half again, and about 3/4 of the way down his face, you're going to cut a little bit of a curve, not right to the edge. That's really important. So leave a bit of a gap there, and then push him flat again. And now to make his mouth, all you need to do is just push in the top piece there. That will make his smile. And we're going to stick his teeth in next. So we're going to make his teeth. And to do that, you need some scrap paper and a hole punch. So we're going to just punch some holes. McDarkly's got 4 teeth, but you can do as many as you like, and you need some holes for his eyes as well. So do quite a few holes, and you'll have enough in the bottom of your hole punch to do the whole thing. So take out your holes, and we're ready to go. So these are going to make teeth and eyes. Now, if you try and put the glue on the little teeth, it gets very, very sticky. So a good tip is to put the glue on the inside of his mouth like that. And push his mouth in again. And then you can just pick up your teeth. Stick them on, and that's a little bit easier than putting the glue on the actual teeth themselves. There we go, so he's got 4 teeth, just like the real McDarkly. Now we're going to stick his eyes on, and they go at the top, so again put your glue on the tube. One eye. Two eyes. Okay, now we need to put the black pupils in his eyes, and I've forgotten my black pen, so I'm just going to go and get that. Okay, so we're just going to do him some eyes in the middle. You can put his pupils at the top, at the bottom, depending on where you want him to be looking. And we're going to make McDarkly some flowers. So I'm going to put his pupils looking a little bit this way, because he's going to be looking at his flowers here. Now to put the flowers in, we're going to make another little fold, because we're going to give him a little gap that we can put the flowers in. So just cut a little hole about 1 centimetre in, push that in, and it makes a little slit for you to put his flowers in like this. In a moment. He needs a nose. McDarkly's got a lovely red nose. If you've got some red paper, that's even better, but I haven't got any. I'm just going to colour in a bit of paper like that. I'm going to cut out his nose shape, and it's a long shape, a bit like a little sausage. I'm going to cut that out. There we go. One nose. So we're going to stick that on with our glue stick again. And this time I'm going to stick it on the nose, put the glue on the nose. And stick it in the middle of his face, just underneath his eyes. There we go. Now then, we don't need any more of those little bits. We're going to make his eyebrows now. Darkly's got very bushy eyebrows. You can use a bit of wool, you could use a pipe cleaner, anything you like. Fold it in half. And we're going to put some glue behind his eyes. And stick his eyebrows on behind. You can make them as long or as short as you like. There we go, he's got some eyebrows now. And now, of course, McDarkly grows orchids, so we need to give him a flower. Now, if you've got some yellow paper, that's great. If you haven't got yellow paper, you can use a piece of blue roll, and you can colour it with a yellow highlighter pen. But I've got some paper that my toilet roll came wrapped in, and that's yellow, so that's a lovely colour. You can use whatever colour you like. So I'm just going to tear a bit of that off, about this big. And then you make that into your flower just by crumpling it in the middle. And that is going to fit through the little gap that you made earlier. And you're done.